Hey everybody, it's Flounder here. About to get started on this podcast. Realizing now my bed's not made, which is kind of an embarrassing look, but it's pretty much what you'd expect from me, seeing as how I'm kind of just like an overgrown child in a way. Tonight we're going to have an incredible guest, my good friend John. I actually know the guest tonight for the first time, rather than them being provided by Elka and August. I just sent the link to the Zoom meeting to Elka, so they should join us in a moment here. So I'm going to go to the Pondcast still. Shit, I forgot to update the graphic. It's okay. I'll make it work. And then once they join, I will send this graphic, the link over to John, my friend. So, I got some bad news to share. Unfortunately, BetterHelp has dropped their sponsorship. So we are no longer sponsored by BetterHelp. However, we are still sponsored by Kratom. So Kratom as a general conglomerate is still sponsoring us. So that's really good news. And here we have August and Elka. Hello. What's going on? I was just telling them we unfortunately lost the BetterHelp sponsorship, but Kratom is still going strong for us. Yeah, it's actually better for you than therapy, Yeah, everybody, introducing my friend John. My friend, I do have friends, okay? Let's be clear here. We went to college together. We went to college together. Tell our audience a little bit about yourself, John.
So, I'm John. I went to college with Chase. I'm Chase's friend.
They know me as Flounder, to be clear.
Oh, sorry. I went to college with Flounder.
Yeah.
For the first time, am I not the one who needs to be censored? Like, is there...
No, August always says my real name. It's really embarrassing.
It's not gonna happen today.
Never again.
It's okay. They can know me as Chase, too. It doesn't matter. I don't really give a shit about my anonymity. I probably should with, like, some of the shit I say, but I just don't really care.
I don't think you say anything concerning or anything like that.
Yeah, totally.
You say normal stuff.
Yeah, that's all I do on Twitter and on the
Except for
podcast.
gay stuff, you might wanna...
Sometimes I think about, like, what if my parents found my Twitter? I think it'd be awkward for, like, a day. But John, so, we went to college together. What'd you study back in college?
I studied poli-sci in college.
Poli-sci? Yeah, I did too. You're looking good, by the way. I like the mustache, the hair. The haircut's cool. And what drew you toward poli-sci? Were you kind of trying to, like, emulate me? Because that's what I studied?
The thing is, I really didn't want to get a job when I graduated,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, I want to do law school still, so I just want to be like Chase, really.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Or Flounder, shit.
It's fine. And, what have you been doing since college? You graduated, about a month ago?
Yeah, like a month. So I've been playing a lot of Minecraft and listening to a lot of podcasts, specifically on the Bronze Age collapse. I'm getting like autistically obsessive over the Bronze Age collapse. Also the Fall of Rome. Those two.
The what?
What's your
The
favorite?
Fall of Rome. The what? Say it one more time.
Oh, what period of history is like your favorite in general, or is it the Bronze Age?
probably like early 20th century Europe. I mean, like, it's kind of cliche, but I think like the rise of nationalism is really fascinating, and the rise of fascism is really interesting.
Who are some?
Late Weimar Republic is really interesting, I think.
Who are some of your favorite fascists in history?
Yeah, man, I really like Christopher Columbus. He was really cool.
Yeah.
I really admire his work.
Yeah, I heard he did like a whole genocide. Isn't there some controversy about that?
It's called enlightenment and civilization.
Right. Yeah, history's cool though.
That's cool. I hear that you're about to work for Teach for America.
Yeah, I'm teaching.
Nice. Okay, full disclosure, I don't know what Teach for America is. Could you give me just like a quick summary of like what I don't know. Yeah, what is it? What are you gonna be doing?
Sure. It's a program, government funded program where they basically send people who don't have an educational background to teach kids in the inner cities.
Okay.
Or in like rural Appalachia. So I mean, it sounds kind of, it's a really cool program because I get to teach people with very little qualification. But I can see why some people might be critical of it. I definitely get it. But yeah, I'll be teaching in like a Title I school in Charlotte. But like people go everywhere. They send people to like Appalachia or like rural Louisiana or Hawaii. Basically, they just take like bright-minded college kids and really just, I mean, what I found is just anyone in general who's really interested in like teaching, and really it's like education reform is what I think is supposed to be the idea about, is like putting people on the ground who want to support education reform or like want to make a difference in kids' lives and like reduce teacher burnout and fight teacher shortages. It's a cool gig.
Nice.
And after you do it, they'll pay for law school, right? Or they help pay?
They give you like a scholarship or something like that. I'm not sure exactly how much it is, but they help fund grad school, and like a lot of grad schools will like match their scholarship too. So
yeah, we have another friend, Danny, who did it, and he's about to start a grad program doing something with AI. He explained it to me, but I didn't really care.
Yeah, everything I do I base off of those two guys, Danny and Flounder. My personality is just, I'm a coffee, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my life's great, so you're making a good move there. I'm like, yes, if you want to be like schizo posting on Twitter and totally alone, I'm a great person to emulate. And so are you back with your parents now?
Yeah, man, it's awesome.
Yeah. How's it going?
It's good. I don't think they really want me to stay here forever, but it's cool. It's nice to be able to
keep living with them after you start teaching.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna live with them until I get probably like through the first year teaching. I need some money to pay for rent when I move out. I don't have any money right now. I spent it all on alcohol.
Nice.
Etc. in college,
What's your favorite? What's your drink of choice?
I was a bartender for a little bit actually in college, but
Were you really? What's bartender?
Yeah, I bartended at the brunch spot, Carolina Coffee Shop. I was like the brunch bartender. I'd like make like coffee cocktails and mimosas and all sorts of shit. Actually, people drink whiskey like way too early in the day. But whiskey and tequila are my favorite liquors.
I had sex with a girl who worked there actually in my senior
year. Yeah, I know. She was my manager.
Really? Olivia was your manager?
I talked to her about it. I was like, yeah, I'm in Lambda. And she was like, do you know Chase Brady?
Oh,
and
shit.
She was like, yeah.
She's still working there, really?
No, not anymore.
That was your full name.
It's fine. No one's going to listen to this thing.
Sorry.
Literally no one listens.
What's his middle name? Quick.
Yeah.
You can share it. It's fine. I'd be surprised if you still know it.
Oh, dude, it was so many years ago I had to learn that.
Yeah, John had to learn a lot about me for some reasons. Well, when you joined the fraternity, I was vice president, right?
Yeah, you were
Yeah, that's crazy to think about.
up in M1.
Yeah, that's right. We had a lot of good times in M1. I was thinking about this the other day. It's like, I did a lot of crazy stuff in college, but like one of my best memories still is just getting like incredibly high with you and watching Seinfeld in M1 until like 5 in the morning. That was fucking sick.
Yeah, man. We did that more than once. I slept on your couch, dude.
Yeah, you probably slept on my couch like a couple nights a week my senior year.
Dude, Chase, when we moved that couch out, we all got rashes.
Yeah, man. I don't really like take care of myself or anything.
We were freaking out. I was scared. We like immediately broke out in hives. And we were like, oh my god.
Probably not.
Oh, yeah, because I did that when I left M1. I just left all my stuff in there that I didn't want, just for somebody else to deal with later. Did you guys keep that couch, or did you throw it out?
No, we threw it out. We threw it away immediately.
They probably should have burned it even.
Yeah.
It probably has diseases.
Well, I had a fish tank that year too, and I just left the fish tank there. I left the fish to die in my room because I didn't know how to transport it.
Wait, what type of fish was it? Was it a flounder fish?
Lake fish.
No, I did have a lake fish for a while. We caught like is it a codfish or something? It was like this
It was
big
like
ass
a little bluegill or something.
Yeah, it's like this big ass, super ugly fish. The tank was way too small for it. We ended up just killing it later, and then I got some like actual normal tank fish at Petco.
Wow.
I don't know why I had the fish tank. It just seemed like something fun to do.
Yeah,
I did it too senior year. I
Oh,
figured
did
I'd
you?
do it. Yeah.
Did you take it with you, or did you also just leave them?
My fish died, randomly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was cool. I got that set up in like January before the pandemic, and for like a month after the pandemic, it was just me and one other guy living in the house, and I had all these fish. So that was like my thing, is I just had some fish that I hung out with. Yeah, that was crazy. So how long were you virtual school, like remote?
Like, are you guys, what year are y'all? August?
I just finished my senior year.
Yeah, I just finished
Okay.
my junior year.
So you guys did the same as me then. You guys did like sophomore year, all virtual.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. Like a year and a half.
Yeah, it was rough. Oh, you guys had a year and a half. Oh, I guess counting. Yeah. When COVID first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucked. I don't remember anything that I ever learned during that time.
It was just like a dark period. Like those.
Yeah, I
I just
got
pass failed everything. Just quit. I like didn't want to take semester off. I wanted to finish on time, but I just pass failed everything. So I didn't really go to class.
I remember we were in a dorm together, and so we just like got really drunk like every weekend during my sophomore year, during her freshman year. We just got hammered every weekend, and then everybody went home for like Christmas, and I was there for a few weeks, and obviously I couldn't drink with my parents because they would at the time have lost their minds, and I was like, I kind of miss drinking a little bit, and I was like, it's probably not a good sign. So, I
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah, hey, look, developed a slight habit during COVID. I'm fine now. I got hammered last night. I'm probably going to again tonight.
Hell yeah.
But, c'est la vie.
Are you guys like a couple, or how do you guys? You guys live together?
Yeah, they're dating.
No, we're besties.
Some people, I don't know.
No, you're fine. No, we're just friends.
But you lived in Chapel Hill through virtual school, right?
Yeah, I did. We lived in the frat house, man. We all lost our minds.
Yeah, that sounds epic, honestly.
It just sucked. I'm gonna kill everybody. Dude, this guy named Jake. We'd all been there for a while, and he finished pledging and all that, and so, he's kind of like not in like the best mental space, and one day I like went to the bathroom and I'm like in the urinal, and I've been like messing with him too because it'd just been us in the house for like a couple weeks, just like me and him and another guy. I'm messing with him, and I was like, Jake, like there's a homeless guy that like sneaks in at night and like goes into the attic, like I know him, I can hear him in there. And, like one night I went to go like take a piss in the urinal. I'm gonna stand there, and then I like look up, and he had like gotten really paranoid and I guess drunk, and stabbed a bunch of holes in the wall over the urinal. I screamed like a girl. I thought like I was about to die. I thought there was a killer in the house. True story.
That's I met Jake, right? He pledged with Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. Well,
He's a cool guy.
how's he doing? Is he good?
Yeah, he's got an internship up in Manhattan doing like accounting or something like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Wait, how about the chin?
Oh yeah. I can go. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have something to share with the class?
All right.
He's making us a little drink.
Oh, okay, a little drinky drink.
Yeah.
That's sick. What was Chapel Hill like during the pandemic? I mean, was it pretty empty? Was stuff open?
It was surreal, dude. It was all completely empty. So there's like nobody in the dorms or anything. So we would do like delinquent shit. We'd like ride around at night and like run around on campus and like get into buildings. Not like there's nothing for us to do, you know. And yeah, we drink like 4 or 5 nights a week because we just had like nothing going on. I remember because all my classes were on Zoom, I'd wake up and I'd like turn over and I'd pack like the tobacco and the weed into my bong.
A mole. Do you still call them moles?
Yeah, or chop.
Chop.
All Delta 8 weed, totally legal stuff. In case anyone listens to this that ever wants to hire me in the future, you know.
No one's ever gonna listen to this.
Yeah, like literally no.
I might listen to it, you know. I listened to your first one.
What do you think? What do you think of the podcast?
I thought it was fun. I got like very like, I like the loose feel of it. I like to listen to like Come Town and stuff. So, you know,
Not Come Town.
yeah, those guys are cool.
No, Come Town's fucking funny. I mean, it's not. It's like probably a red flag that that I listen to it ever, but it's fucking funny. You know.
They're cool, man.
Sebastian really likes Come Town, actually.
Well, it's not Come Town anymore. It's the Adam Friedland show now.
Yeah.
They're doing like a talk show. They got Chris Cuomo on the other day.
Oh,
No,
I want to watch that one actually. It seems really funny.
It was really funny. It was super funny.
No, I watched that one. And I watched the one with Neil deGrasse Tyson. Like, really fucking funny. I mean, they're funny dudes, you know.
Yeah, they are. They're good comedians. Nick Mullen's like hilarious, just great.
Yeah. How'd you feel about Stav leaving Come Town? Did you like deal with that emotionally? Okay.
I thought it sucked. I thought it was gonna be the end. I was pretty sad. I mean, it's like the only podcast I listen to every week, and I was like, "Dang, it's finally over." And then they brought it back, and it's, I don't know, but like actual podcast, the talk show is really good. But the actual podcast is like, it's much more cynical without Stav there. He was like a really like, you know, kind of happy-go-lucky type guy, and Nick is like so like. So he like hates his life or something. I don't know. Never shuts up about it. I feel like I know these people because I listen to them every single week, but they're good.
Yeah, I mean, I think Elka is a big fan of Red Scare. She's compared herself to Dasha before.
I wasn't gonna
really?
bring that up, but since you do, yeah. What do you guys think of Red Scare?
It's like equally as much of a red flag, if not more so, than Come Town. I think it's like they're like Nazis, aren't they? Aren't they like they're like Catholic?
I'd let Dasha shit in my mouth.
They're just they're just like irony posters.
Yeah, it's annoying. I mean, it's cool. I listen to them sometimes, but like, you just. Oh, it's like be serious, you know?
I don't think men should listen to Red Scare. I think it's like a deeply feminine trait to listen to Red Scare.
I listened to the one that it was like a week ago or two. They had like some guy who was a sex addict on. I can't remember his name.
Oh, Delicious Tacos.
That guy.
I
thought it was cool.
Podcast. I don't know. I felt like they like got into the weeds about like the whole AA like 12-step program thing a little bit too much. I don't know, but it was interesting though.
Good. That was cool.
All right, well, we got a lot to get into today.
That is Elka. I asked Elka to pick up some tonic water, and I think she pranked me and she shook it up.
No, I was I walked to his apartment, and so it probably got.
Yeah, well, it
jumbled
just
in the
exploded all over
bag.
my floor, so I'll probably get that sprayed on later. But
Sorry.
yeah,
What are y'all sipping on?
gin and tonic.
Oh, nice.
TNT.
I was out in the sticks of Wisconsin over the weekend, so liquor is a lot cheaper out there than it is like in downtown Madison. So I picked up some Tanqueray.
Oh, hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yummy.
Anyway, I heard something about sex addicts, and I wanted to ask, how is anyone a sex addict? That sounds made up.
Oh god,
You're
we
a
have
friend
a
of
friend.
ours.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how recently Doug graduated. Actually, he only graduated like a year ago.
Yeah, he graduated last year. Yeah.
So this guy,
What does that mean?
huh?
What does that mean, a sex addict?
He was like 24, 25, you know, like it was past his due date.
Yeah,
but
so this guy
he had good reason.
This guy pledged with me. Really like fun guy to be around, really handsome kind of.
Kind of. He's really handsome, kind of.
I mean, I'd say he's a handsome motherfucker. What would you say, John?
Yeah, but like not like when you think of a sex addict in your head, or like when I did, whenever you guys described him to me, and you're like, yeah, he was the man. I was like imagining this like 6'4" jacked tan guy, and he's like, I don't know, he's like a Harrison Ford kind of handsome woman. No, not even that.
Yeah, he's like classically handsome kind of.
Yeah.
But he's not super built or tall
No.
or anything. He's like he's like in okay shape. But yeah, so this guy pledged with me, and it was I think the end of my sophomore year maybe. He had to go to rehab in Arizona for sex addiction for a full year at this place called I probably shouldn't say the name of the rehab facility.
Probably not.
But yeah, basically the story, he was like banging. He was banging.
Maybe we should just end it there.
Yeah, I mean, so the problem with him is he couldn't like function with school and stuff because he was spending all his time like visiting glory holes and like using Tinder and like finding people on Craigslist to hook up with.
He wasn't doing anything predatory, is what I think is important to note.
No, he's a good guy. Like
He's a
Doug is
great guy.
actually still one of my best friends.
Awesome guy.
But he
Lived
just fucking.
But yeah, he just couldn't stop thinking about sex, I guess. So, yeah, he went to rehab in Arizona for a full year for sex addiction. I mean, he might have been gone. He might have missed 3 full semesters, honestly.
Whoa.
He's got crazy stories.
Yeah. But yeah, for him, the big thing
We
is that
shouldn't share.
yeah, we can't share some of those stories. But the story was like the reason it happened is he was supposed to drive his parents to the airport or something. And he missed it because he was having sex with like a transgender woman on the beach. So they were like, all right, Dad, we clearly have to do something about this. Like, this can't go on this way. And then, so yeah, we're starting a semester. And he's like, actually, I'm going to be leaving the house, you guys. Like, I got to go to sex rehab.
There's nothing wrong with having sex with a transgender woman on the beach inherently. I'm gonna go ahead and say that.
Yeah, that's fucking badass.
It's a dream, right? But it's just so funny that like I don't know, the idea of being addicted to sex is just inherently funny to me. I don't know why.
No, I mean, so he had to ask for like a leave of absence from the school or something.
They're like, oh, why are you dropping your studies? Like, gotta stop fucking.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've always imagined being like the guidance counselor he asks, and he's like, well, I have to go to like rehab for sex addiction. Like, I literally can't stop having sex. And this dude in like his fucking pinstripe suit with fucking wife who hates him, hasn't had sex in 3 years. He's like, well, this college kid can't stop having sex with women, and like goes back to his office and hangs himself. You know, like he's like, I haven't had sex since my kid was born. I've lived this
Like, what's your
life.
secret? Yeah. Asking for tips.
Yeah. But yeah, so he missed like my last 3 semesters of college, but he came back, right? He finished out.
Yeah, I was like, it's funny because I probably spent as much time in college with Doug as you did. Like,
Yeah, no,
I spent
really.
like 2 years with him. Yeah. Great guy though.
Yeah, great
Awesome
guy.
dude.
No, I mean he pulled a lot. Like girls Like, if we ever had a party or went to a bar, it'd be a surprise if he didn't come back with somebody, to be honest. Like, he's... Like, part of it is he's very handsome, but part of it is also he's just, like, very, like, happy. Like, he's pleasant to be around.
Super well-spoken. Yeah. High energy. Okay. Just great dude.
Yeah, high energy is a good way to put it. He's
now even I want to have sex with him at this point.
Yeah, it's like maybe he's not the problem. Like, it's not that he's addicted to sex. It's that everyone wants to fuck him.
Yeah, girls are addicted to him.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I mean, I'm straight, and I'd have sex with him. I mean, for sure. I'm actually going to visit him in like a month. I should tell him beforehand that I want to have sex with him. Yeah.
Is he down in Miami still?
Yeah, he's down in Miami. He just got his own place.
Nice.
The pledge class is going down to see. I mean, the guys who stayed.
Oh, fun.
Going down to see him, basically.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it should be fun. Miami's a fun town. I've been there a couple times before. But yes, you know, I think this is a natural topic transition here. I think we need to talk about bisexual men compared to bisexual women. I mean, what's going on there?
Yeah, well, like...
I don't know where to start.
I mean, we got to sort out this whole mess, you know?
It's like,
are they even real? Is any of that shit real? You know what I mean?
Like... So I guess what this started with is I saw a tweet, because that's what I do. I just look at Twitter all day because I'm a fucking loser. I'm just gonna start saying stuff like that. It's like girlfriends or girls with bisexual boyfriends are allies to the LGBT community, but men with bisexual girlfriends aren't. You know.
Ooh.
And what do you guys think about that? Do you agree?
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm behind that. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I don't think there's such thing as straight women. I'm gonna That's my hot take.
No, I can't imagine looking at a girl and like not wanting to have sex with her. So women, it'd be weird to me if they didn't want to have sex with girls.
It makes sense that there's no such thing as a straight woman because that's why they don't want to have sex with me. It's because
because they're not straight. Yeah,
that's the natural conclusion I think to come to.
I mean, Elka, what's your sexuality?
I'm straight. Yeah.
So we've got some tension here now.
Okay. I kind of agree with the whole notion that like women aren't like 100% straight in the same way that some guys are 100% straight. I think that like female sexuality is a little bit different. But like, I don't know. I have an interesting relationship with like I don't know, gayness, because a lot of women hit on me and like
that is true.
Like a lot of women think that I'm gay, and so like I'll get like hit on and it's just kind of like awkward, you know. So like I think for me as a person, like I've been put to the test so many times by gay women that like I know for sure that I'm straight. But I think it's different for a lot of women though. I think it's more nuanced. Yeah.
I see. And John, you're saying there's no such thing as straight women. Elka's saying she is one. I mean, what's your response there?
I mean, I think she kind of hit the nail on the head. Chase, you know, I think she kind of hit the nail on the head there. She said that, you know, that sexuality works different for women. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, sure. I think that, like, yeah, there's no such thing as, like, 100% straight woman, but that, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what anything is anymore. There's no, like, set rules. People don't even know, like, what gender is anymore.
There's someone behind John's computer pointing a gun at him right now.
Yeah.
The mob is in
I mean, I'd consider myself, you know, John, this actually reminds me of that. You know that song Gay/Not Gay? You remember that one?
Yeah, that's a great song.
That's a great song. It's like, you know, if a girl like pegs me, right, that's still straight. But if a transgender girl fucks me in the ass, that's also still straight, obviously. But if a guy pegs me, like he uses a dildo, like is that gay or straight?
Whoa, that's a real question. I think Here's look, listen here, Jack. If I'm straight, so whatever makes my dick hard is a woman.
Yeah,
That's a good take.
I'm straight as well, to be clear.
Yeah.
I might post a lot of gay shit, but I'm a straight male.
No, I've been looking at your recent tweets.
She sent me your tweet about trying to make yourself bisexual.
Yeah, I tried really hard. I watched so much fucking gay porn. Because it'd be so much easier to be gay or bisexual. Because, like, my problem with girls is I like them too much. I get really attached, and then I get weird and neurotic. So if I could make myself like guys a little bit, I wouldn't have that problem. Because I'd only like them a little bit,
We have a friend with that same problem.
Many such cases.
Yeah. No, I mean, I feel like there are at least I can think of. No, I can think of two people that I know who, they have more luck with men for sure, but then they decide that they only want to pursue women. It's unfortunate for them, I suppose.
Men are easier than women. I'll go ahead and say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, John, I didn't want to say anything, but
How are men easier than women?
Oh well, men are more straightforward than women, I think, and men are hornier than women, I think.
That also makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? Is like, if I were bisexual or gay, I could just fuck some guys, but.
Yeah, as you would if you were bisexual or gay, correct?
Yeah, or I could. I mean, I might not necessarily.
Yeah.
But with girls like to play mind games. There's a whole dynamic there. I feel like girls aren't very straightforward when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why, bisexual girls are so common, is I feel like girls are better at navigating complex interpersonal relationships. So maybe that's part of it, is that they can play game, they can spit game at other girls,
I see. Now I've heard a problem where girls will try and hit on each other, but then they can't tell if is this girl being friendly and giving me a compliment, or trying to hit on me, right? Because it's very common. It's pretty common for a girl to say to another girl, oh my gosh, you're so pretty, you're gorgeous, whatever. I love that shirt or something. And for it just be completely straight and just be just trying to be nice to each other and give compliments. And so I've heard I don't know, I've heard that before, that when a woman's trying to hit on another woman, she doesn't really know how to make it clear that no, I'm saying you're prettiest and I want to fuck you, not in that we're buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's no ambiguity at all when I approach a girl, which I don't really do anymore. I'm very straight.
I get on my knees and I beg.
Yeah.
Please!
All right, I want to be clear here. I have game, okay? I don't exercise it very much anymore, but John can attest to this.
Chase had game in college.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I get down on all fours and I start kissing girls' feet. It's what I do. It's just how I communicate.
Do you bark a little too?
Yeah, if they ask.
Yeah, bark like a dog. Yeah. Hey, it happens.
I'm more of a meower.
Please.
I mean, Elka, how can you tell when a girl's hitting on you versus just being friendly?
First of all, I can't tell because, whatever. But I was just reflecting on this. And I think when a straight woman is just giving me a compliment or, just talking, it feels more natural and it doesn't feel forced. But when a gay woman's hitting on me, it feels she's tense, she's nervous, she's awkward.
Okay.
That's interesting. I think that's how most women I talk to would describe me. Is tense and nervous.
I think there are women who like sort of a dorky, nervous guy.
I think it's endearing.
Okay, well you're projecting that, so take it back.
No, because
take it back.
I say this as a sometimes dorky and nervous guy who is someone on one hand I want women to be direct with me, because it takes a lot of guesswork out of it. But then on the other hand, if they are direct with me, I don't know what to do with myself. I'm just okay. And then I used to see this girl who really liked that apparently, and she would and I know because she was very direct and she told me so. So I think you can have some luck just not knowing how to talk to women.
No, you're taking it out of context. I know how to talk to women. Stop. I don't like the insinuation here. Abused.
Hey, buddy, there's no shame. It's fine.
No, I have found that a lot of girls do kind of like the nerdy, dorky guy. You know, it feels more authentic than being like really confident, like machismo. You know, how does that work with like guys?
Oh, it's weird. Yeah.
Like guys liking guys. Do they? What? I guess that's like a twink. I guess. Am I allowed to say that word?
Well, that's a slur.
Like, are there guys who seek out like dorky guys?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's cool. Not for my personal use. I was just curious.
Yeah.
No, there are.
There's all types of people out there. There's a lot of freaks out there, dude.
Fucking weirdos.
There's a lot of freaking weirdos out there, dude.
I don't know what they do.
Degenerates, man. This world's falling apart.
I go for tall, 6'4", buff men who don't know what arithmetic is.
Literally, yeah.
I don't have anything to add. So what's the difference between bisexual men and bisexual women? I mean, what, like...
Difference?
Bisexual men have... Oh, wait, I guess you can't... Bisexual men are men. Bisexual women are women.
What do girls even, like, do together?
Ain't that the question?
Like, I don't know. Do they just get together and, like, do clothes and stuff? I don't know. What do gay guys do together? Do they...
There's nails. That's what they do.
That sounds so fucking hot. Two girls doing each other's nails and then just going to town on each other. So fucking hot. What do gay guys do? I mean,
about it, you know that before they go to town on each other, they're not gonna be doing their nails.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
That's a good point. I mean, do gay guys get together and like watch sports together and then fuck each other? I guess I don't know.
We had gay dudes in the frat, man. You could just ask them.
I mean, I guess that's
I know many gay men. I will go and find out.
Yeah.
I guess I mean, should I text Mason right now?
Dude, I haven't talked to Mason in like a year.
Did he?
It was funny. It was funny because Mason was so sick. No, he graduated last year. I haven't talked to him since he graduated.
That's right. I forgot he was a year older.
Yeah, he was a year older.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Mason was like a normal. This is like if you want to ask what gay dudes do, he's like a normal guy. And then at the end of the party, he would just instead of like chasing a girl, he'd be already having sex with the guy upstairs in the frat.
You remember when he had sex with Danny's friend? That was hilarious.
Yeah, that's what I remember. That's what I was thinking. I totally like walked in on it. I was like, yo. I was trying to sleep in that room.
You did walk in on it.
Yeah, because I used to sleep in that empty room.
Yeah.
With a tiny little blanket and no sheets on the bed. Oh, God.
No, that was sick.
Dude, I would have girls sleep with me in that bed, too.
Yeah, that's true. No, I kind of forgot about that. And then you guys had some... Wasn't that fucking Alex Mort?
Yeah, Morton was also gay, yeah.
Yeah. You guys had a lot of gay guys by the end, right?
Yeah, Joe and...
Do you ever have members, like, develop feelings for each other?
No, I made it pretty clear, like, when in recruitment and, like, when I was president that I didn't think it was cool for us to do that. I think it creates, like, I thought rather that it creates kind of an awkward dynamic that sort of like ruins the sort of friendship idea of it, like you're paying to, you're paying us to be your friends, not to like, it's, it turns into kind of a weird agreement you know.
Yeah,
Anyways.
we're not paying us so that.
It's not 86 again, am I right?
Yeah.
You know?
Our fraternity was shut down for a period in the 80s due to rampant homosexuality and alleged drug use.
No, rampant drug use, and alleged homosexuality.
Awesome, dude.
Yeah, so that was cool.
That should be a problem that more fraternities have more often.
It is a problem that most fraternities have, if you want to be honest.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, well, so I think for myself, right, like, with girls, sometimes I've developed feelings for girls without, like, wanting to, like, without meaning to. It just kind of happens. And what if that happened between you guys at the frat? Like, what would the response have been? If they were both gay?
Probably Instaban, you know, like.
Really?
Yeah, no, I have no idea. I just keep it to yourself. Dude, we had one brother who I won't name, who's still inactive, who, like, you know, clearly had, like, a big, like, even during, like, when we were rushing him, they had, like, a big crush on, like, another brother, and we all just kind of, like, looked at it and just tried to ignore it, and nothing ever came of it, so it's kind of awkward, but...
Yeah, no, that makes sense. All right, well, we got less than 1 minute before we have to switch to the next call. John, could you talk about our sponsor, please?
All right, is this a bit? All right.
It's not a bit.
It's not a bit? Who's your sponsor, then?
We're getting real money from this, and you're getting none of it.
Who's your
Kratom.
sponsor?
Kratom. Tell them about Kratom.
Kratom. Tell about Kratom.
Kratom. You know, it tastes like dog shit. It gets you high. It's legal heroin made of dirt. Like, look at...
Yeah, exactly like John said. Kratom, it's dog shit. It's heroin made of dirt. That's awesome. This girl's messaging me, but I gotta host my dumbass podcast. Alright. Send that over to Elka. And send it over to John. I think this is going really well so far. Alright, John actually joined first. What's up, dude?
I was sitting there refreshing it, dude.
Oh, you were? Yeah, sometimes they're a little slow. I think they make drinks between the Zoom sessions.
Oh. Sorry about my kind of lame username. I realize that this is probably not something I should put on the internet.
You're good, dude. Well, no, so this whole segment is there's like a still I use with the picture, so your name won't ever be on anything.
Okay.
Yeah. The last guy was worried about that too.
Yeah.
So how are you doing?
I'm not saying anything like bad. I'm just, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
trying really, really hard not to, by the way, just because I know this is going on the internet.
You can say anything, man. Nobody is ever going to watch any of this.
See, it's so fun to say that, and then, like, you know, 10 years from now, I run for public office or something like that. You know, like, we found this podcast on Twitter. It had 3 views on it. We dug it up.
It would be so crazy if this comes like back to bite any of us in the ass later.
No, I won't link to your Twitter account or anything, John, so you'll be pretty anonymous.
Okay.
It'll just be on my Twitter account, which...
I have 109 followers on Twitter anyway, you know, like, it's not super deep.
Yeah, I mean, despite the fact that I have been posting for years, trying my hardest to be funny, I've really developed, like, no traction on that website at all.
Flounder, you're a poster's poster. Like, you're not in it for the followers. It's just the art, the craft.
I guess I'll start saying that to like girls I meet.
Sort of niche, like
Yeah.
I have an avant-garde project I'm working on, you know. Like.
Yeah, my Twitter is kind of like a multi-year art project for idiots.
It's a good Twitter though, man. We used to always say it. Me and Danny used to say that, like, if any of us were to blow up on Twitter. But like, it's one of those ones where even if you did like blow up on it, like it doesn't pay, does it? Like they don't pay people.
No, it doesn't. I've like had viral tweets before, and I literally got like zero money from it. It's just all for fun. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a very money-driven person, which is obvious because I'm unemployed and doing a fucking stupid podcast right now. Just for fun.
But you know, it means something to me. All right. So you watch it.
No, when I go on Twitter and tweet about like sucking cocks and like banging assholes, you know, it means something to me. It's an expression of my soul that like really matters to me, you know?
Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
We would talk about it at chapter and stuff like that. And not like at chapter, but like me and Ben, I would be like at lunch eating with him, and he'd be like, "Yo, did you see Chase's tweet?" And I'd be like, "No," and he'd be like, "I'm really worried about him."
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, what? Like, if you were worried about me, why wouldn't you reach out?
Well, they're not bad.
I would read your tweet and be like, "Yeah, that's funny as fuck." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I haven't
just
talked
thought
to
it was
Ben in
cool.
years. I liked Ben.
Really, he's a good guy, man. He's moving to Charlotte actually, so we're gonna be.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
He was president at one point, right?
Yeah, he was president before me.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, John was president of our frat at one point. By the way,
Was worst fucking thing I've ever done.
Nah, president's a shitty job. It
He's the
sucks.
worst, dude. God, it sucks.
Oh.
Yeah, honor court case too. When I was president.
Oh, really? Sebastian had that, dude. He was like staying up all night. My roommate, my best friend, was also president of the frat, and we were roommates for 3 years. And we had a honor court case against us for reasons.
What is that?
Don't worry about it.
Got in trouble.
Yeah, we got in trouble.
Wait. But for what?
John,
Well,
what do you feel comfortable sharing, John?
When I'll talk about mine. Ours was dismissed, so I can go ahead and say that we didn't do anything. I shouldn't link or anything, but like, you know, I mean, like it's over now. We got away with it, but like, just like alcohol stuff.
Do you guys still do what we got in trouble for, John?
Yeah, we got in trouble. Well, no, we're not really. We tried to bring it back. I mean, no, we don't. We always talk about bringing it back, but
Hey, no one's gonna. Hey, look, the case is over. No one's gonna listen to this podcast. We both graduated already,
it's like a,
so
I
tell
mean,
us freely.
like it was just like
There
there
were
stuff too. I can like touch on it. Just like the best way to put it is alcohol related hazing, is what it was. But it wasn't anything bad per se. It wasn't anything that like what you read about in the news.
No, it was actually fun. Like compared to, never mind. It
Mine was the same thing. Like that's what we also got in trouble for, or we didn't get in trouble for it. We got away with it, but like ours was also alcohol related hazing. It was just dumb stuff.
Yeah.
Probably should just nip this one in the bud. Like I shouldn't say anything else about it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's funny. I feel this like fealty to the fraternity still, despite being out of it for years. I don't want to disclose the secrets.
Worst comes to worst, Flounder can just censor it in the edit and before it gets published.
I don't edit our shit at all.
Well, this stuff is all like it's got to be like public record, right? Like the university do they not disclose this kind of stuff?
I remember
You
for
probably
ours,
find it.
the honor court thing after you had it was sealed because that's part
Really?
of how we got it.
Well, the records, the records are like sealed, but like the result of the case is still there,
Mhm.
isn't it? Like, isn't it? I think that like you can look back at our like record and see that we got like stuff that like the charges that our fraternity got.
Yeah, really? Okay, interesting. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
I think you can anyway, or I'm gonna be wrong.
Look, in our first episode ever, I made a explicit reference to the people funding Alka and I's program, and we had to cut that. So like, now I'm super curious now.
Well, I
what
think
alcohol-related hazing was, and if it's really that bad, if you guys don't like it, then just cut it.
Can we share what the allegations were?
You know,
So
We can maybe just be vague. Get like
there were allegations, basically,
oh well, who cares?
at a party. Yeah.
That's like
Yeah, it happens. Hey,
Yeah.
you know what? In Madison,
So,
there's
okay, this is actually kind of an interesting story. So there was this one guy we had to cut. We had to drop him from the fraternity. You don't think so, John?
I don't think so. No, maybe not. I don't know. It's just like Nate.
So it almost destroyed the fraternity. So for context here, when I got John, we were 12 people, which we tried our best to cover up.
I had no idea.
yeah.
I remember Big Brother James told me, and I was like, I did like a spit take, like.
Yeah, so I mean, we had like a full house. You know, we had a great spot on campus actually. I mean, our fraternity probably should be 40 to 50 people, which is what we were when I joined. We had a huge number of people leave, and by the time I was recruiting John, we were only 12 people. And I was pretty involved in that, but we got a good class that semester. And I think you guys are back up to like 40 to 50, right?
They were before I graduated, we were 36. So
Nice.
recovering.
Yeah, I mean, a good size for that chapter would be like probably 45. You know,
Yeah.
you can't really. It's not really big enough house to like support more than that.
No.
Okay.
I kind of forget why I brought that up, to be honest.
Yeah, we can just leave it at that.
Yeah.
You're about to tell us what happened.
we can move on.
We can move on. Yeah, it's fine.
I'll just censor it later. Yeah. Well, I'll censor this later. Like, future Chase, future Flounder. Let's go ahead and censor this later. But, because of that, we had to go on probation, which we'd already been on probation before. And that meant a lot of guys didn't feel like they were like getting the value they needed out of the fraternity because it's expensive. I mean, it is. So yeah, we had almost everybody drop. So we were like 45 guys when I joined. By the time I was recruiting John, we were down to 12. But we ended up getting a pretty good class. We got eight guys to join, right? Or was it 8 or 9, John?
We were 9 when I first got there. We lost 2.
We lost. Oh, right, Maximo.
Zach and Maximo.
Yeah, that's right. That guy's a funny character.
Maximo, dude, he's still fun. I would see him I'd see him out at bars and stuff, and he'd be like, "Johnny, this goes good, so good to see you, my friend." Like, what are you doing? He's like, "Oh, you know, man, I've been getting fucked up. I've been doing something." I'd be like, "Oh, dude, whatever."
No, he showed up wearing
his dad was like an autocrat in the Dominican, like general or something. It's crazy.
He showed up wearing like $300 sneakers, Balenciagas, right?
Nice.
Don't. You were gonna cut that. You're gonna cut that.
No, I'm
Seriously, dude, you gotta get that.
I'm so glad it's not me.
Yeah.
He was not accused.
I mean, he was convicted.
Let's stop talking about the frat.
Yeah, what else is on
Wait,
all right, fuck it. Breakups. Let's talk about breakups.
breakups?
yeah.
Ooh, okay.
We've touched on this before.
Briefly, yeah.
I'm like the weirdest person alive after a breakup.
Yeah, like what do you do after a breakup?
Like drink myself to fucking death, basically.
Awesome.
Real.
Yeah.
What do you after a breakup, John?
I'm going through a breakup right now, actually.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I broke up with her.
Yeah. This was
I went to she was my girlfriend for the past half a senior year is what we did. So it wasn't that long, but I basically moved in with her, and then I was moving away.
Was she your type? Like Jewish?
No, she wasn't Jewish, but she's pretty much my type, brunette.
Yeah.
Wait, let's pause. So is your type Jewish women? Are you into Jewish men as well?
It's Jewish-esque women. No, not Jewish men, no.
Not Jewish men.
okay. Anyway, but go on.
So you basically moved. Were you still living in the frat house senior year?
Yeah, man, I lived there for the whole time, dude.
Yeah.
It's awesome, dude. Anyways,
I don't know why more people don't live there as seniors. Honestly, it's so
Dude,
much nicer.
I hated it senior year. It's
Did
funny
you
that
really?
you bring it up. Yeah, dude, I lived alone senior year. I freaking hated it. I just couldn't get away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, dude, I couldn't stand it. I was so sick of it. Just anyways.
I remember one time going for a walk one day for some reason. I mean, so I go on walks regularly, and I went on a walk and I came back and it was 9:30 a.m. and I walked into my room and there were just 5 guys sitting in there just hanging out. I was like, what the fuck? What's going on right now? I'm sorry you hated it. I had a great time my senior year.
I didn't hate it. Just compared to the other years, I was just freaking tired of it, man. I was ready to get out.
Yeah.
It's it's awesome. It's a once in a lifetime experience to just live in a house where everybody's partying. There's always something to do, That was cool. But yeah, we broke up because I moved away. And
Where'd she live?
What?
Where did she live?
She was Chapel. She's just a junior. She was a year younger, so I was I don't really want to keep it going. Anyways, I'm a super not even to dog on myself, but just kind of a toxic person. Whenever I break up, I just kind of I'm one of those people that's I get 1 second I'm I don't want to ever talk to you ever again, and the next I'm please let's get back together. Let's just try it. You know what I mean? One of those flip-floppy kind of. Anyway, she stopped talking to me a couple days ago.
Well, you blocked her and everything, right?
I did, yeah. I was wrong about that. This is what I'm saying. I get toxic in a relationship. I thought that she was already moving on with some other guy, and I just thought it. I didn't have any confirmation. She kind of fed into it because she was I don't know. I guess she was being kind of just toxic, feeding into it. But yeah, it sucks. Breakups are the worst thing. They suck. I've been cheated on. I've cheated. When I was in high school, I had a super, super toxic relationship. Where I had one girlfriend, and then I left her for another girl, and then I cheated on the other girl with the first girl, and then left the other girl and got back with the first girl, and then cheated on her with the other girl. I did that in high school. I was because I was 17 and thought I was the shit, and thought I don't know why, but I did do that when I was in high school.
Yeah,
Super just
okay.
asshole type behavior,
Yeah. No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Happened.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, you just
there's nothing
17. I was got into UNC or whatever. I was around that time. I guess it was senior year.
No, I cheated on my my high school girlfriend as well. That was bad.
It's messed up, man. Getting cheated on is messed up.
No,
Or cheating is both of it's messed up. Yeah.
I've never been cheated on to my knowledge, but my college girlfriend. I don't know if you would have ever met her, John.
Yeah, I met her.
You did meet her? Okay.
Hannah, what's her name? Haggard? I can't remember her name.
Hayward is her name.
Hayward, shit.
Yeah. When'd you meet her?
Dude, I don't know, when we mixed with KKG, I think is when I met her.
Well, but she was a year older than me, so she had graduated.
Well, then I didn't meet her.
Oh, okay. You might have met her at like a homecoming or something.
Maybe I swear I did, but maybe I didn't.
Yeah. She didn't cheat on me, but she was going abroad like after we started.
On you?
No, we agreed to like break up, but like my understanding was we'd get back together once she got back. But it's like, well, we're not going to be together while you're abroad. Because, I mean, I was a fucking sophomore in college. I just wanted to fuck random bitches, I guess.
Did you?
That sounds kind of bad to say out loud. But she started dating a Danish guy while she was in Denmark. And it kind of like... She eventually came back because, you know, it was just a semester abroad. But she'd started dating this Danish guy, and she's like, look, I met somebody. We're not going to do anything. We're not going to be together anymore. I was like, oh, okay. like, that was basically my reaction. I was like, okay, all right, well. But then they ended up breaking up and we got back together, but it had kind of like totally permanently altered the state of our relationship.
I would imagine it would, yeah.
Yeah.
Because she like wanted to date a Danish guy instead of like me.
I mean, she clearly just broke up with you because she wanted to go see other people, but she didn't want to like cheat.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I broke up with her.
Oh, okay. Well, all right.
That's a different dimension to it.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't really break up. It was more of a mutual agreement that like we just wouldn't be together while she was in Denmark. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well,
Okay.
do you have anything against like the nation of Denmark? Do you have anything against Danes since this incident? Would you say?
Has this incident made you like racist? Maybe.
Against Danish people?
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't know if you've ever read Hamlet, but Denmark is fucked up. I hate that place.
Aren't they like really tall?
Yeah,
Aren't Danish people like notoriously tall?
Yeah, they're really tall. They all ride bikes. They're all white.
Fuck that, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's fucked up.
Fuck that.
That guy
I hate
was
tall
like,
people.
I think what made that so painful is that guy was like kind of weird looking.
They are. That's why I think
No.
Europeans are weird.
The most attractive man that I've ever seen in my life was Danish.
Really?
So, like
Fuck
I've
Danish
seen
people,
too,
man.
like, yeah.
yeah, like every box. Like he was like the ideal man. And he was
What was his name?
I
No
forgot.
idea.
We knew him. Like we would like go to parties.
Yeah,
And
well, no, it
I
was
forgot
more like
his name.
a Zach like was actually like friends with him and would hang out, and then we would kind of see this guy
Was it
at parties.
Benjamin? I think it was Benjamin. I don't know.
And like his last name? If like what would anybody else have to Google to find like a picture of him?
Hot. Benjamin, hot guy, Danish.
Say what?
I'm joking.
Hot Danish man.
Hot Danish, man.
Well, I
Hot
think,
Danish. That's good, dude. I'm getting hungry.
Back right now.
August, I think you mentioned that like you had a roommate. I hope he's not in earshot. Who has been like,
Oh no, he is like 4 hours away.
all right, hell yeah. Fuck that guy. No.
Fuck that guy.
You mentioned that he's been weird ever since his breakup, right?
Oh, yeah. And look. Here's the thing. Everyone has to go through a first breakup at some point. Ideally, like in high school, but you know, if it happens later, it happens. And and after every first breakup, you're gonna be weird. Like people are weird after. Like it happens, and it's fine. And so for a couple months, yes, I gave him kind of a bit of a grace period. He was like very obsessed with like trying to get girls and like very obsessed with like dating and everything. And I was like, hey buddy, like don't worry about it, like chill out. But he's been like weird and obsessed like because they broke up in like the beginning of the semester. Or sorry, beginning of the school year. Like I think it was like the day before classes started. Because she was like she wasn't like fucking some other guy, but she was like telling some other guy that like basically like she was like kind of like cheating on him like emotionally, I guess. And like the guy like asked her out, and she was like, "Oh, I don't know," and she like told this to my roommate for some reason. Anyway, point is, like she was not good to him. She was a terrible. I had met her a few times. I thought she was so mean.
Yeah, she was a bitch. Yeah.
She was a bitch. I'm saying it because you said it. And so he finally broke up with her, and then but no, he's been like obsessed with like trying to like get girls, and like he's been like weird and like misogynistic and like kind of a creep at bars like ever since. And like I remember he tried to like there was like one girl that I was dating for a few months that he like tried to like that he was like very clearly jealous of, and he was like trying to like maybe get with her, and then she like got pissed off at him and like stopped being friends with him. And if I didn't have to like live with him, I would have stopped being friends with him too. But like he's been like so bizarre, and like the thing is like he's like a good-looking guy, and like when he like had a girlfriend and he didn't care about trying to get girls, he was like he could easily get
women would hit on him.
Women would frequently hit on him at bars, and
he would kind of encourage it.
He would flirt back. He would flirt back, so he wasn't entirely blameless in the whole cheating thing, but. The point is, like, when he didn't care and he wasn't, like, trying, he could get girls, but now he's, like, really trying to get girls and, like, is kind of desperate. And now it's, like, completely killing his game.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely way easier to get pussy when you have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
Or if it's like some girl that you think is kind of annoying you don't care about,
just use her to get like a real bad bitch.
But I'm saying is like if like you meet like some beautiful woman, and like if this and you are single in this scenario, and if this and you know if you think that like she's kind of annoying and like you kind of don't care about her that much, then it becomes extremely easy to like get with her.
Oh yeah. No, that's true. I feel like that's true for me too. Like when I don't care about someone, I like. They love
yeah well it's because like you're being yourself and you're more confident and but then when like you're like just totally in love with someone, then you're like all like weird and nervous and like you don't want to talk to them, or you do want to talk to them but you talk to them too much, like you know you're always afraid of fucking things up. So if you just like let go of like trying to get with people, then you will get with more people than you ever have before in your life.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of links back to why... I'm sorry to cut you off, John.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Kind of links back to why I wish I wanted to fuck guys, you know?
Because you don't want to fuck guys, so you know you'd win.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's like I said, guys are extremely easy. Like, guys, you just go, hey, do you want to fuck? And they're like, oh, yeah, man. Yeah, like, I do. Women, you're like, you want to fuck? They're like, dude, what is stuff? You know, like. Yeah, no, you could never say that to a woman. You know?
Yeah, no, because if you ask a guy, like,
I've said it to women.
That's real though, John. Because like, right, like, if someone asked me like, hey, do you want to like fuck or do you want to go out or whatever, and I was interested, I wouldn't give a shit. I'll be like, okay, yeah, like, sorry, no, and like I just like move on. But I feel like the reason a lot of guys are like scared to like talk to girls or whatever, like ask a girl out, is because like they don't want to be a weirda if like she says no. Like I feel like I don't know.
And you're gonna be a weirdo, you know.
Yeah.
At least me, like if I'm gonna talk to a girl, like I'm just gonna be like, this guy is so weird. Why is he being so weird? And in my head, I'm like, this is like the worst thing. You know what I mean? I feel like, and like back to what you were saying, I was thinking about this. I think that the not caring thing, I think it works for dudes, but I feel like if a woman gives me attention, you know what I mean? Like if a woman came up to me and flirted with me at a bar, my last girlfriend was a girl that I randomly met at a bar, and like she came up to me and flirted with me so she could get a drink, and then I dated her because I was like, this is awesome. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would say if a girl acts like she doesn't care, if a girl acts like she's not into me, then I'm gonna be like, oh, she's not into me. But,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like a girl like giving you attention and like flirting with you and like whatever. That's like instant. You're like, fuck, like let's go. But yeah, no. If you're a guy trying to get girls and like just not being weird and like
Yeah, you gotta kind of pretend. It's like a weird line.
yeah.
Yeah, like I'm into you, but I don't like care though. Like I'm too cool. I don't care. You know.
Like we could hook up, but like even if we didn't, I wouldn't care.
Yeah, I wouldn't care. It would bother me. I'm so fucking sick that like you
yeah,
know.
you were, yeah.
Yeah, one thing I really like is, like, if a girl ever texts me, I wait, like, 2-3 hours before I respond. I, like, love doing that. It's awesome.
Wait about 2 to 3 minutes.
You wait 2
I don't
to 3
do that
minutes?
shit, Chase. I forget. Like, if I don't reply immediately, I'll forget and, like, never talk to him again.
Oh, I mean, if a girl's ever talking to me, I'm pretty much going to be mentally obsessed with her. Like, like without fail. I think I have attachment issues or something.
Yeah, maybe. No, like who like I know it's like false, like uses my name, and then like it's over.
Wait, are you saying like if someone like if I mean like me as an example said like oh like you know obtuse like I like your shirt.
I know I'm like we're friends someday,
Yeah.
but like no like if some girl who I was like into was like no I think using someone's name is like using someone's name at least to me is very attractive, and but also I'm using it as like as kind of a jokey example of like, oh yeah, like a girl has to like look at me and then I will fall in love with her.
No, it's funny you mentioned that, Obvious. The last girl I was interested in, I met online, kind of.
Okay.
On Twitter?
On Twitch.
Oh no.
Hello.
Don't forget I'm a streamer, too. I speedrun Kingdom Hearts, because I'm a fucking loser.
Daddy wants his kitten.
Yeah. And one night, we were playing... Oh, this is too embarrassing to almost say. We were playing, because she knows about my YouTube channel. Whatever, don't care. We were playing VR chat together, and she kept calling me, because she only ever called me Flounder, right? And that night she was calling me Chase, and I was like, oh my god. Like, the first time she said it, I could have fainted, honestly, at that moment, because it just felt so much more real, you know?
No, I get that. No, because it's like, I don't know. It's like acknowledgement and like interest in specifically you, and you don't feel like she's talking to anyone. She's like, I'm talking to fucking Chase right now or Avabus. It's like, I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah, there's little things that are innocuous that people will do, and it's like I'm in love with you.
Yeah. I like giving. I don't really like getting head, but I love giving head. I think
You don't
it's
like
awesome.
getting head.
What?
You don't like getting head, you said.
Not really. I'm okay with it.
It's cool, but it's never my first option.
Yeah. John, chime in. What do you think?
Head, is it in or out for the summer?
Do I like getting head?
Yeah, dude. Come on.
I'll tell you, man. There's 3 things I need in life. All right, a Philly cheesesteak, a blunt, you know, and some brain. No,
No, but yeah, no.
I mean
yeah, I like getting blowjobs, man. I know it's a real hot take, but
Is that when you meet up with guys? Is that like the main thing y'all do?
I don't know what you're talking about. Like when I like hang out with like my friends, like
when you hook up with men.
when I'm hooking up with dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I hook up with dudes, that's like the main thing is that I'm having sex. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, do you start with the blowjob? Do you go straight to anal? I mean, what's going on there?
I'm not comfortable treading this ground. I don't think. I don't think
yeah.
Alright,
this
I'm
is
sorry,
ground we need to tread.
I apologize.
What do you guys do when you have sex with other people? Do you guys start? Yeah.
Fry.
I pretty much always start with head, yeah. With me giving the girl head.
I just like lay on the bed. I don't really do anything.
You don't really engage or participate. August? I mean, share your answer.
What do I do? No, I cry mostly. And then I'll try and like finger her, but I won't know where the vagina is. So I kind of just like end up like rubbing her thigh.
It's tricky.
I usually sit in the closet, sometimes like a chair in the corner of the room.
No, like it's usually like I sit in the chair, and then she and like her husband like will watch, and I'll kind of just watch and maybe like play with myself a little bit.
Yeah.
I only finish if they tell me to, though.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. That's obedient of you. That's good. I mean, I think we've all had this experience.
Never call me obedient again, Flounder.
No, don't worry about it. It's normal. I think the thing with Elka, besides Elka, I think we've all had the experience of like the first time we tried to locate a vagina. And
Sure.
it's like definitely lower down than you expect, you know?
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, because you expect it to be like in the same like the hole to be the same area as your penis, and it's not.
You think in the front, yeah.
Yeah.
Why is it in the bottom? Yeah.
It's weird.
What the hell is going on here?
Disgusting.
Yeah, girls are weird for that. It's gross that their pussies are so close to their assholes. It's gross. And they should feel bad. All right, John, tell us about ketamine. What's the deal?
I don't do illegal drugs. On the record, I don't do illegal drugs, but a friend of mine told me that if you do it for 2 days in a row, that the day after you feel like absolute dog shit, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 3 days in a row is probably worse. But
How many days in a row has your friend done it? What's his record?
3.
3.
I mean, but like, low key, man, it's totally worth it. It's so fun. I mean, that's what he told me. You know, he said that it makes you feel like a little kid. Like you run around and you're like hella confused and everything feels so like big. Dude, we got my other friend. So like my friend who, so like we were doing it like down in South Carolina, and my British friend was there, and like. It was like the funniest thing ever. We were like walking around outside, and he was just like, "Oh, mate, what is going on right now?" Just like, I don't know. It was
Dude, your accent's pretty good.
Yeah, dude, I'm going to visit him in like a couple weeks. He's a cool guy.
In the frat or just a friend?
He's just a friend of mine. He went to, it's just like a friend of a friend that like we just became friends with. It's just like a funny way to say it. But no, he's like best way I can describe him. He looks like he could like conquer Europe. Like he looks like he could retake, you know, Jerusalem or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like he starts talking, like I would follow this guy into battle. You know, he's like 6'4" and gorgeous. Like absolutely like he's just like lean and super handsome, nicest guy ever, British. And then we go out to bars and he can't spit any game. Like we're gonna come up to him like
Oh, poor guy. I'd fuck him. I mean, probably.
We gotta pity.
Continue, John, with your story.
But yeah, drugs are fun.
Is there? So I
that's
had a
what
friend of
that's
mine.
what my friend told me.
Actually, this e-girl, she told me ketamine was her favorite drug out of all the drugs. How would you rank it?
Oh, it's up there, man. My friend told me it was up there.
Yeah.
No. I mean, it's fun. I feel somebody's gonna see this one day and be like, "Oh my god, you're not getting high." Anyways, yeah,
bro, I'm gonna just label it as featuring John. I mean, there's a lot of there's no John.
No, that shit rocks, dude. Yeah. It's like what I thought drugs were gonna be like. Like it's cool as shit. You space out, you like disassociate, and then like you get like a sick body high, and it feels like you're watching TV. Like it feels like you're watching cartoons. Like you literally feel like an NPC or some shit. I don't know. It's cool. It's super fun to mix with blow. Like it's super cool. It's called Calvin Klein. You ever done that shit? It is fucking sick.
I've never done
K.
Yeah, I've never done K.
Yeah, it's sick.
I've done pretty much like most other drugs. I've never done crack or meth or heroin, but I've done pretty much the rest of them.
Have you ever taken a journey?
Oh yeah, I did acid like a dozen times, shrooms like a dozen times. Back in college, me and John, well, whatever.
Me and John's friend.
Yeah, me and
Dude,
John's friend took
Just
shrooms
say
together
it.
one
Yeah,
time.
we just did it. Yeah.
Yeah, we it was actually a really funny day. Our friend drove us to the frisbee golf field.
That shit was so you puked, dude.
Oh god, I forgot I puked.
Do you remember
I
what we
puked
did
on-
later that night? Do you remember
We
what
did it
that
again
night?
later that
We
night.
did it again. We took
redosed
more.
on shrooms.
We took more, and we started doing. Jeez, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
well,
I mean coke on shrooms is pretty fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, it's cool.
I mean, I remember the first time I did it, we were at our mountain weekend, basically a weekend in the mountains. Fucking,
Our weekend was a weekend in the mountains?
No shit.
Do tell.
I know, fucking Hemingway over here. And I remember, so I was really high on shrooms. It was the most I'd ever taken.
How much did you take?
I think it was an 3.5 grams.
Oh, damn, okay.
I mean, it's a pretty
Standard
normal
amount.
dose of shrooms, yeah. But normally when I had taken shrooms before, I'd just taken like a little bit. Acid, I don't think I ever took more than one type of acid at a time, actually.
I'm not.
But yeah, we were playing. I mean, me and my friend just like kind of fucked around all day, and then we were playing beer pong. You were there, John.
Yeah, I was there.
It's not really a notable story. And I remember
We did. We argued his we were following you around.
that's one of my all-time favorite jokes. Is everybody else kept saying like JFK's doing a great job. Like I love.
Yeah,
JFK
we were
as
trying to
president.
convince you you're in the wrong. That's so stupid.
They were
It's
trying
funny
to-
because then I tried them and I was like, oh, it's not like that. You know, like you don't actually think any of that shit.
But I was like high as shit in shrooms, and I was like, they were saying just like, I think JFK is doing a great job right now. And I was
yeah,
like,
he's a great president. Yeah.
I was like,
Boy, I can't wait to go to
4 more
space.
years. 4
Yeah.
more years. But yeah, so I'd kind of come down at that point, but we were playing beer pong at just the frat house, and my friend gave me some coke, and I took a sniff, and I really had a moment where I was just like, that's quite nice, or something like that. Sort of a funny, I don't know. But yeah, I liked acid more. I think acid's more fun, but shrooms are fun.
What was the difference between from shrooms with acid?
Acid sucks. Takes too long.
Really, you think so?
Yeah, you're high. I hate it. You're high for like 14 hours. This
Acid-
thing's about to end, by the way. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
Yeah, I'll send another link.
Okay.
Acid's like more energy, it's more introspective. Shrooms is more like trippy visuals. Acid is more like changing how your mind works, is how I would describe it. But that's just me.
I usually get pretty introspective on mushrooms too. I actually microdose. I don't know if I'll talk about this if we come back, like if you send out another link. But I do it. I try and do like a couple days out of the week usually, where I
Oh,
microdose
really?
on mushrooms. Yeah,
That's awesome. Do you
Yeah, it's
find it
cool.
helps you?
totally.
This stream is sponsored by mushrooms, by the way. Continue.
Yeah, it's good. They're good for you.
Yeah, everybody should do
Yeah,
it.
everybody should take.
Yo, what's up, dude?
This is like the. I was thinking to myself, this is like the gay sex and drugs podcast. You can put me on.
No, that's literally what it is. I don't know. I mean, I apologize if I'm making you uncomfortable with any of this, but my whole
It's
thing
okay.
is like authenticity. You know, that's like my core value almost.
Sure.
I'm very individualistic. I don't really like to think that I'm like restricting myself from talking about anything. If it's interesting, I want to talk about it. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
I'm okay with talking about it. I don't know, like, I don't like to get too personal about it. But like, you know, I'm okay. I'm comfortable with my sexuality. I'm pretty open about it. I just
No,
I
I
don't
mean
like to
it.
get into like specifics.
Yeah, no, I got you, bro. No, it's something that impressed me about you is you were very honest about it in the frat.
Yeah.
At a time where that wasn't normal for us, you know. I mean, we had
Yeah.
multiple guys who were definitely gay who just stayed closeted. You know, Ryan Herrera, who I guess is bisexual now, and like Stephen Greer, who I think is non-binary now. They just never discussed that in the context of the frat. But like you, as a freshman, when we were mostly seniors, were very
Yeah.
open with us. You were like, I am a bisexual man.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't flaunt it or anything, but you were
No.
honest about it, and I did really respect that.
Well, yeah. My thing is like, if you like got a problem with it, then we can like duke it out. You know what I mean? Like I'm one of those like guys who's not like it's not for me. It's not like a super defining thing about my sexuality. I think if it's gay, like if you're a gay person, right? Not if it's gay, but if you're like homosexual, it's more of a big deal because you don't like. It's like pursuing women is like something that a lot of straight men do together. Like let's go out to bars. Like we'll find some chicks. If you're a gay dude, you're like, I don't really like care about doing that, I guess. I don't know. For me, it's not really that. And also, like, I'm like not a super. I'm not like effeminate or anything like that. I'm not like. I mean, like I'm 225. I squat like 405, bench 225. I mean, I got a couple other stats here I can throw out, but like, you know what I mean? Like, if somebody has a problem with my sexuality, I could probably pretty easily kick their ass. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like August is like more twinkish than you are, honestly.
I definitely am.
But yeah, keep telling us about ketamine.
Yeah, dude. It's great. It's really cool. The first time it's like one of those.
What's your favorite drug you've done? I think mine's Molly.
The first time I did I'm probably tied. Like the first time I did Molly, like when I did it when I was like pretty like I did crystal, was probably tied up there with like the first time I did mushrooms was like really awesome. Crystal Molly was great.
You did meth?
No, I did crystal Molly. Like I didn't take like ecstasy Molly. I did like pure crystal Molly. Like I had like super pure stuff I got from Anna actually. It was like clear, and I that was like an awesome time because it's like you think you're gonna be on it and you're gonna be like, and then you're on it and you're like, wow, I'm just like so happy. Like I'm just so like appreciative of like all my friends. Like I love them. All my friends. I love them. They're awesome.
I remember the night you did Molly. I think you came into.
I did it at initiation when I was in the fall, and I took I did it. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, and I took way too much on accident, and I did other motley crew of substances and like totally fried my brain. Like
Anna is a girl that John and I both slept with.
And Doug. And
Sebastian, yeah. That was the whole thing. That was drama. Yeah, because I was insecure.
That it? Was that all? Was that everyone?
As far as I know.
Is that 5?
I mean, she was just a freshman and I was a senior.
Yeah.
I liked her a lot. Actually, it's kind of a sad story, or kind of almost a pathetic story, because she was kind of a hoe.
It was awkward, Chase. She's like a friend of mine.
I know, it's fucked up. I was on Molly when I had sex with her, actually.
Nice. I also did that on Molly with her. She got kicked out of UNC because she basically just started doing Molly all the time and like stopped going to class.
She told me about that. Yeah, she got like serotonin shock syndrome or something.
Yeah, man. I mean, she literally like
failed.
I mean, like I don't even know how you do that. Like I couldn't possibly have failed. I hardly ever went to class. I hardly ever went, and I came out with like a decent GPA.
Yeah. Cool girl though.
Yeah, she was cool.
Yeah. What's she up to now? You know?
Don't know. She doesn't talk to me anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That whole group, it was her and Cameron.
Cameron's cool.
Yeah.
I talked to her a couple times. She's cool. And
Lauren,
yes.
Yeah, they would come around sometimes.
Yeah, they were girls that like hung out at my dorm, and I would bring to the frat. And that you disgusting seniors would try and yard for me. That's what you guys would do. Anyways,
I mean, look, I'm a fucking pig, man.
Let's stop. Let's not talk about the frat.
We've been down that road before. Talk about let me look at the list.
Let's talk about steroids. What's wrong with steroids? Use steroids. I think people should use steroids.
You look like
I've considered it.
Yeah, you should, John. I mean, you're pretty into fitness, right? Like working out.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm kind of I'm kind of fat, but like, I work out like pretty often. I'm pretty strong. But me and some of the guys have talked about it before. But like to me, my buddy back home is like, You know, like me and Ben obviously would talk about it a lot, but me and my buddy from back home was like my neighbor I grew up with. He'll start talking to me and he'd be like, "Yeah, but we could fucking do it. Like I know the cycle that we could hop on. We could do it. And like honestly, I know people that have, and like it worked for them. It paid. Like dude, but it like fucking like you get boobs when you come with like later in life because it messes with your estrogen levels."
Yeah, no, it's people who are on steroids. They just like look so weird to me that's enough for me to be like, never. I'll never even try that.
Yeah.
You know who was on them? I'm almost certain of Jace or Flounder.
Let me guess. I'm gonna guess James.
No.
Who?
Austin.
Really? You think so? That never occurred to me, but that would make sense. What makes you think that?
Probably shouldn't say that on. I just said his full name.
The last name didn't come through if you said it.
Okay, cool. I tried to kind of slur it. I don't know. I just think he had like all the like characteristics. Like he would get like angry randomly, you know, stuff like that. Super buff. He was jacked. I mean, he was like. I mean, he was
that
short,
guy's in really good shape.
But he was. I mean, he was literally like a movie star bod.
No, he was. He does. Yeah. I mean, he was 5'6" or something, like super jacked.
It's so easy when you're short because like your muscles are just more compact. Yeah.
No, that never occurred to me, but that would make sense. He beat the shit out of meat one time, if you remember.
I've heard that story, dude. Did you ever hear the story when he punched me?
He punched you?
I was walking on the beach with him and Ben, like my freshman year of college. This is like when I had like dyed my hair and all that shit. And we were walking on the beach, and he was like, we were talking about this girl who was on the beach trip with us, and he was like, dude, if I like had slept with her, I would come like super quick. And that's saying something because I last for a really long time. And I was like, wow, dude, that's fucking cool. And he literally like 360 turned around and punched me right in the sternum. And he like hit me in the pressure point, so I immediately seized up and like fell on the ground.
Oh my god. No, I never heard about that.
No, it was hilarious. I mean, it was actually graduating, sir. But
did we do senior formal? I can't remember it.
No, you guys didn't do it.
We didn't do it.
Dude, we did it at the beach where my parents have a place.
Oh, really?
So like I just went to my parents' place, yeah.
Did everybody stay there or just you?
No, just me.
Oh,
and me and like a couple, you know, the elite of the fraternity that were like cool and shit.
Yeah, like your posse, like your.
Yeah, like my squad, my clique.
No,
Dude, can we talk about can we talk about Infinite Jest?
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, let's talk about Infinite Jest.
No.
Isn't it so fucking good, man?
Dude, why is it so good?
It's literally so good.
Well, the thing is for me, I also want to read Blood Meridian right now. So I'm like, have you guys read Infinite Jest?
No, I tried to read Infinite Jest, but I can only get like a couple pages in because it's just really annoying to me. But that's my femoid brain, so I don't know. Maybe
it's good for me because I'm an annoying male, you know.
You could identify with it on some level.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the thing that made it make sense for me is I read about David Foster Wallace's personal life, and he was like a very erratic individual. You know,
he killed himself, right?
Yeah, he killed himself, and he dated I think Mary Carr, and like would constantly like make death threats to her, and I was like, damn. And he spent 4 months in a rehab facility himself. You know. So, a lot of Infinite Jest is about addiction. That's a big theme of the book. Yeah. So it made me relate to him that he, you know, abused his girlfriend and was an addict.
It's a crazy book. I got to the part where like they're like the dude's smoking crack and he smokes the crack with like detergent in it or whatever, and his eye pops out. So I was thinking about that one for days. But I'm trying to read Blood Meridian though, which is like apparently much more gruesome.
Well, yeah, I mean that's kind of the point of the book is that we've created this sort of society where it's difficult to not be an addict. You know, that to me, I mean, I'm only about 300 pages in, and it's a 900-page book. But that seems to be the principal takeaway. And I don't know. I mean, is that true? It's an open question. I mean, are we in a society where it's hard not to be an addict?
It's human nature, I think.
I think that makes sense. And also, we're like because like the internet or whatever, it's extremely easy to be. I don't know, like you have extremely easy access to many addictive things. Like I don't know, social media, porn. What other things can you get through the internet?
Those are what I'm addicted to. So I mean, I'm like, that's
I mean,
what I hear.
You think Twitter itself is kind of addictive? Like you refresh your feed and you see just new posts that give you some sort of like gratification, you know?
Yeah.
Or you post something and you get some likes, you know, some free dopamine. I don't know.
This shit hits, dude. Even when like 5 people like my tweet, I'm like, yes!
No, I used to be on. I'm not Twitter anymore. I had to get off, but yeah, I remember like any tweet of mine would get more than like 3 likes. I'd be like, "Oh, that was a banger!" I guess like the people want more of this kind of stuff.
Fucking killing it, dude.
Like someone retweets it, like I send them money basically. You know?
Yeah.
No, I think about it. I mean, I'm like a Lobby poster, I guess. Where if something gets 10 likes, that's a lot for me, you know. But it's funny to think if I were like a real like Twitter account and I got like a lot of likes on my stuff, it'd suck if I tweeted something out and only got 10 likes. Like I'd be disappointed, and it's just sort of funny to think about that because it's so. I don't know. I guess it's all perspectives or like scale or something. I don't know.
That's it.
How do you feel about that, Elka? Like, what do you want your tweets to get?
Okay. Well, so the full story of me and Twitter is that I downloaded it like kind of on the urging of one of our friends, and so I started from nothing. Self-made.
You're a very good poster for what it's worth. I want to tell you that.
No, and so I just like started shit posting a lot because I was like, I don't know, I just like got into it. Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like, I don't really care that much about like getting followers. I think I just like trying to be funny. But I think I really want to delete Twitter soon. Like by the end of the summer, that's my plan. Because it's gotten to the point where like I think about it way too much. I talk about it way too much. It's just really bad. Yeah.
So fun though.
Yeah, it is.
It's so fun to people shit talk each other and like you like something where people are beefing and it's all you see and you just get invested in it. You know, I love that shit. It's so fun.
Yeah.
I follow a lot of like Nazis and stuff on Twitter. I mean, like.
No, okay, wait, okay. Are you like Peated? Do you know who Dr. Ray Pete is? Or is that a different type of Twitter that you're on?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Maybe.
He's like, okay, I always try to bring up Ray Pete because he's like this like esoteric nutritionist that's really popular with alt-right Twitter.
I've probably seen it.
Yeah, anyway. But no, like, I'll try to bring him up at parties and stuff. I'll be like, oh, like, that drink is so peated. And people always just kind of stare at me. I'm like, okay, like, I'll shoot myself right now. It's so funny.
Do you guys know who Lindy Man is? You know that guy?
Lindy Man, yeah.
He has me blocked on there for some
I DM him all the time.
Wait,
Can you tell him to unblock me?
Not all the time, but I'll just DM him questions I'll be thinking about. Like I was thinking about I was seeing all that discourse on pheromones and shit. And I was like, I wonder what Lindy Man thinks about this. So I DM'd him. I was like, Lindy Man, with all the discourse on pheromones, like what do you think? Do you think there's any basis to this? And I'll ask him questions like that, or I'll type out a big ass paragraph just asking him it, and he'll just always be like, nah, I don't think so.
Responds to you?
Yeah, he responds to me. Yeah,
crazy.
He's a nice guy. But fuck him though. I don't tell him that, but he tweets all the time like shit. And I'm like, this guy's an idiot. What is he saying? You know, he thinks he's so smart. And then I'll want to comment like you're a fucking dumbass. But I don't want my digital footprint to look like that, which is why I'm scared of doing this in the first place. And B he'll just block me. He just does it. He just blocks everybody.
That's true.
No, he blocked me. I have no idea why.
Why did he? You just DM him or something? Like,
No, truly, I have no idea why. I mean, like it's there was like a 2-year period where I was drinking pretty much 24/7, where like anything I could have done anything to this man, but at some point during that period, I guess he blocked me.
he blocks like everybody, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
okay.
liked his post too.
He's really attractive, if I'm being honest. He's like kind of the ideal man. I don't know.
I need to see pictures of this guy now. Hang on.
He's so hot. Sorry. Maybe that's a bad take. I don't know.
Paul Scowlitz.
All
Yeah,
right,
Paul.
well let's
He
He
change.
just looks like a Greek dude. Like,
It just, yeah. He's
All right, next topic. Girls pretending to come, is it good or bad?
good.
I think it's good too.
I
like
personally
it.
don't care if they do or not. That's sort of my opinion.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with me if they come or not.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm having fun either way, right?
Yeah, no, I see sex as a transaction, basically. Like, if she doesn't
Yeah.
come, it's whatever, basically.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, it's her business.
Seriously, dude. If she wants to, she can do it herself. You know? Right?
Yeah. All right. Well, 3 of us have shared our opinions.
No, I kind of agree with you. Like, I feel like for me, it's more emotional than anything, like having like sex. So it's not like all about the results, I guess. I don't know. That's my take.
Yeah, you like. Wait, no, you got to elaborate on that. I'm not going to try to infer.
No, I mean, it's like, okay, I guess like I'll pretend to come, but like I'm probably really bad at it. Like, I'm sure I'm really bad at it. But I'll do it sometimes, and like I've done it in the past. Just because it's like not the most important thing to me in the whole situation, I guess.
Yeah, I've pretended to come before.
How did that work out?
You kind of, you like hit it from the back, you kind of spit on her back, and be like, oh yeah, I came.
Yeah. No,
I'm
I
gonna-
mean, I was
no.
wearing a condom at the time, dumbass. I was ready to go to bed,
okay,
you know?
all right.
It's-
Looks like the fucking woke mob got to you. You wear condoms during sex?
Some
Okay.
microplastics.
Yeah,
this is something I want to talk about. I think
Lips don't want you to procreate.
I think the guys who are really against wearing condoms, I think it's kind of weird. Like, just do it. You know?
Yeah.
I don't do it.
I mean, you know. No, like I get that.
Just wear the condom. It's not that big of a deal. Just
it
relax,
sucks,
man.
dude. It sucks. I don't know what you're saying. Like, why are you saying this? It literally sucks. I'd rather go home and jerk off than like wear a condom. I'd say.
No, like look,
Really?
yeah.
Okay. So your love for pussy is so weak that like a
Yeah.
small plastic obstacle keeps you from enjoying it.
I'll tell you, man. It's more to me. It's just like a trip. You know, it's more about like the setting than it is about like the girl or whatever. Like, it's more like you know what I mean. Like, if you're like, it's like the scenario of it. You know what I mean? That I enjoy more than the sex itself. Like, I don't know. Like, in this, for example, I was sleeping with a girl who had a boyfriend when I was like a senior in high school, right? Or like maybe a freshman in college. And I was sleeping with a girl who had a boyfriend in like the back of my car. And for me, that was better than, like, objectively speaking, more technically better sex than I've had. You know what I mean? I didn't even come in this scenario because like we had to go, or like some car pulled up or something. You know, we had to leave really quick. But I don't know where I was going with this. That was kind of the point. I just wanted to flex that I had sex in a car, I think.
Yeah, you
I
kind
don't
of
know.
lost me with that one. But you
Yeah,
don't
I
fuck
saw
with,
it.
you don't fuck with condoms, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, no, dude, no.
Have you ever
I-
had like a partner who had to get an abortion?
No.
I think if I had a girl get pregnant, I'd ask her to get an abortion.
No, I think I think John's right. Like, yes, wearing condoms sucks, but like you should probably just do it anyway because you don't want STDs or a child. But like if I'm
Do you wear a condom with your girlfriend, August?
no, I mean I don't currently have a girl. Like, but like yeah, no, but if I'm seeing someone exclusively and like she's on birth control and like neither of us have STDs, like I'm not gonna fucking wear I don't want to fucking wear a condom. Like
That's
no.
pretty much the only time I have sex, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. I rarely do I like just randomly hook up with someone like just like kind of one and done. If I'm fucking someone, it's typically for like an extended period of time.
Yeah, I don't really like it. Like I never really caught on to it in college. Like, I didn't really like the hookup culture or anything. I just it wasn't for me.
Yeah. Well, also like the way to find someone to hook up with is like you have to like go to a bar or something, and I have zero game in a bar.
Well, it's like this. You're like yelling. You're like, hey, like.
No, exactly.
You're
exactly.
really cute. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your name? Huh? Yeah. No. Like,
Can I buy you a drink?
Yeah, I feel like an idiot. And and then like if I get like too drunk, then well, first of all, if I get too drunk, then I have no game. And then like let's say by some miracle of God, I actually managed to like have sex that night. If I'm like drunk, like fully drunk, I'm not gonna be good at sex anyway. I'm gonna want to like go to the bathroom and like puke or something.
My dick straight up doesn't work if I'm too drunk. I'm gonna keep it.
Exactly. It's like impossible to come. Yeah. So
like why would I even do it at that point? I've done it many times, and I got to the boys and I'm hammered, and I'm so shit faced that I'll be like like raising up a girl and actually pulling. But I'll start thinking to myself like, dude, I am like blackout. Like if I take this girl home, I'm just going to bed.
You're like bring her home, and you're like good night.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can only pull girls when I'm like super drunk.
Makes one of us.
Yeah, it sucks. I wish I could pull girls when I was like sober and like normal, but I gotta be like, I gotta be wasted to pull girls. It sucks.
I mean, it's fun to flirt if you've had like just like a couple and like you're kind of buzzed, you're like tipsy, and then your dick still works, and like it's fine. But yeah, if I'm like fully drunk. No way.
Really? Okay. So you don't like pussy as much as me, I guess. Because I can be like wasted and like I'll still get hard.
It sounds like you have to get drunk in order to like pussy. I just do it sober, so I don't know. Yeah,
I mean the girls I'm fucking, like to like eat them out, you gotta be pretty wasted. I don't have very high standards. I probably shouldn't say that out loud.
Chase, I love the girls you hook up with.
I mean, like Olivia, like the Carolina coffee shop girl.
Dude, don't talk about her like that. She was my manager, bro.
She was cool. She was kind of fun, but she
is cool.
That's
enough. That's all you gotta say.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna stop. Let's talk about fucking pools. What do you do at the pool?
Swim.
Fuck that.
You guys piss in pools?
Lame.
Pee in the pool all the time, dog.
Yeah.
Do you guys do it?
I pee in the pool. Yeah.
No, I don't. I'm not peeing in the pool. I mean, I don't remember the last time I was in a pool. First of all, but I don't. As far as I remember, I've not peed in pools.
My apartment building has a pool. I've been going up there to read Infinite Jest lately.
I saw you post about that, Flounder.
Yeah, it feels like very ineffectual.
That was sick, dude.
I feel like I'm like sitting there. I've got my fucking beer belly. I've got my scrawny arms reading this fucking dumbass book by the pool. It's like, I feel like every girl looks at me and they're like, "What are you doing, dude? Like, get on Tinder, you fucking idiot."
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's kind of a thing to do. It's fun. It's nice up there. It's really hot in Atlanta right now.
It's hot in Charlotte too.
It's been weirdly warm actually. No, sorry, weirdly cool in Madison. Like a couple weeks ago, it was hitting like the 50s. It was bad. It's like it's pretty warm now, but like
you guys are in Wisconsin?
Yeah. But come nighttime, it's gonna get cold as shit.
Yeah.
It's like we're in the desert.
Why are you guys in Wisconsin?
Say what?
Why are you guys there?
For school.
Yeah.
Where do you guys go to school?
We go to UW.
UW Madison.
You guys like it, or why did you guys end up there? You guys from the Midwest, or?
We're both from the Midwest. I don't know. I went to UW Madison for like the Russian program, which it's pretty good. It's one of the best in the country.
You guys Russian? You guys Russian?
No, we're not. No, we're not Russian.
We just study Russian.
Do you guys like
The
like
language.
Russian literature and stuff, or okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, language, yeah.
Have you guys
Why-
read
why-
Crime and Punishment?
No, actually.
I don't.
I've been reading it over the past couple years.
I did read Crime and Punishment between my sophomore and junior years. It's a good book. It's really good.
Maybe I'll check it out someday. Probably won't.
You guys are giving me like the fluoride stare right now.
Who is?
Why Russian?
Do you want to go first? So I can.
I mean, I guess for me it was just like I got really into Nabokov and like Pushkin and like Pasternak and stuff. Not to, okay,
I don't know what the fuck any of those are.
Anyway, so I guess it's the literature more, and then I got into the language because of that. Yeah.
I kind of just did it on a whim. I was like doing because part of the reason I went to UW was because I wanted to like do like a foreign language, and like UW just generally has like some of the best foreign language programs, like just for any language in the country.
Why?
Mm.
It's like in the Midwest. It's just a bunch of white people.
I have no idea. But anyway, I was at like orientation or whatever, and they were telling me about like the Russian program and how like good it was and how much funding they get. And I was like, okay. And then I went, and my best friend from like middle school, who I still hang out with and talk to, but he is Russian. And I spent a lot of time at his house, like, you know, over like middle school and high school, like with his family. So I was like, hey, like, fuck it, I'll try Russian. Like, why not? I also wanted to, at the time, not anymore, I wanted to like learn like a critical language, like for government work. Like I wanted to like, I don't know, do like FBI or some bullshit like that. And then so it was kind of combination of all those things. I was like, yeah, I'll like try Russian for a semester. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I'll just like drop it, right? And I liked it, so you know, here I am 4 years later. I don't want to do FBI anymore or anything like that. If I did, I probably wouldn't be on this podcast.
Right, I used to also, and then I started doing a bunch of drugs, and I was like, boy, I probably wouldn't be able to get security clearance.
Yeah, no, I remember I was kind of annoyed that like smoking weed. What is it? I think for like a lot of like these government type jobs, like for like a lot of the alphabet agencies, you can't have smoked weed within like 3 years.
4 years, yeah, 3 or 4 years, something like that.
Of applying. Any other drug is 10 years, which is
whenever they ask you about like drugs too, you're not supposed to have ever been like addicted to drugs. You're supposed to only have ever like experimented with them. It's like something I've heard. It's like you can like, if you like say that you have done them, you have to say that you like experimented with them. Like you can't say you're ever addicted.
That's good.
Have you ever been addicted to a drug, John?
Nicotine, yeah, weed for sure. I was addicted to weed. I mean, you could probably argue I'm like kind of addicted to alcohol. Like I drink like pretty much twice a week since I was like 14 or 15. You know, I probably got addicted to blow for a little bit there in college. Like
Me too. Me too.
Not like seriously, but like, you know, like a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, nothing serious. I've never been addicted to anything seriously except maybe weed, which is like the chillest one ever because you just like you just like
vibe.
stop. You just stop. Like you just stop doing it, and your body's like, okay, whatever. I guess you stopped.
No, I mean I've definitely been addicted to alcohol, like for sure. Like that's a no-brainer for Flounder.
No way.
Yeah, no, and that's all. See, the thing that's funny about that, as I tell people, I'm like, well, I had to quit drinking because I was an alcoholic, and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And I wish they would just be like one person would just be like, no way. And they're all like, oh, okay, yeah, that adds up. And I was probably like marginally addicted to cocaine as well at one point. I really like Coke rocks. I'd do Coke again right now, actually.
I've more or less just gone on benders of things. Like I've gone on like Adderall benders where like I do Adderall for like every day for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I'm like, you know, like I don't do that shit anymore. But you know, I used to.
There are people who do Adderall every day, actually.
Yeah, fucking psychos, dude. Like doing speed every day. Like Sorry if you guys are prescribed that shit, but like,
No.
it's hilarious. Like, I meet people, you know, and they're like finance bros, and they're like, "Yeah, man, I take it every day. Like, I'm prescribed. Like, I got ADD or some shit." I'm like, "No, you don't, dude. Like, you're just a crackhead."
All right. Topic. Stealing / shoplifting.
Also, we have 8 minutes left, just so you know.
Right. So
Yeah.
I think that's just enough time to cover the topic of stealing. I think it's cool to steal. I think it's awesome. What do you guys think?
I think it's good. It's just hard to do it and not get caught. I would steal more if I didn't think I was gonna get caught. But
That's a skill issue.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm open to advice and you know and tips on how to shoplift more effectively.
You just gotta be confident, man.
Yeah, but
Look, I'm pro theft, but not from mom and pops. Like,
yeah, it's common.
stealing from like Walmart.
The thing
What's
is,
your favorite company to steal from?
Walmart.
Yeah, same here.
places
I've
like
stolen like thousands of dollars from Walmart. Probably like $2,000 of shit from Walmart if I was to guess.
places like Walmart have so many cameras and shit. Like, does that not instantly catch you?
Here's what you do, all right?
Yeah,
Here's
alright,
what you do. So I usually stole beer was what I would steal. So like, what you do is you don't go through self checkout, right? Because they pay extra scrutiny into those, right? You go through regular checkout, and you put shit in the bottom of your cart, right? I don't do this shit anymore. This is all the statute of limitations is all up on this probably. I don't know how long that is, but I'm making that up. I did this shit like a couple months ago. But like you go through the regular checkout, you buy like everything, and whatever you want is in the bottom of your thing, right? Yeah. And then you just look them in the eyes and you talk to the cashier like they're your friend, right? And then at the end, you just put everything back in your cart and you walk out. And then you hand your receipt to the people at the end. And they usually, like, I hate to be like this, but they usually have mentally disabled people working those. And so you hand them your receipt and they look at your stuff and they look at the receipt and then they check it and hand it back to you. The only time I didn't get away with this was when I went I did the whole routine, right? And I get to the receipt checker guy, and he looks at my stuff, and he literally starts counting with his finger, pointing, because he's so like unconfident in his ability to check it. He physically like pointed and counted at everything, and he's like, "You have 2 extra cases of beer here," and I went, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I'll go back and I'll pay for it. I totally forgot those were in there." Money, dude.
Oh, that makes a lot of because that's like extremely that's like so much plausible deniability is there.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh shit! I forgot it was in the bottom of my cart. I literally did. I was so busy talking to the cashier, I didn't realize it was down there.
Yeah.
Works like a charm, dude.
Okay. All right. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't steal, man.
No, I think you should steal. That's my Flounder recommendation: is steal from businesses.
Yeah.
Because it's fun, and it's easy, and it's free.
Thank you guys for having me on to this, by the way. I feel like I should say, I don't know if this is like the last call we're going to have or whatever, but I feel like I should interject and say, like, this is pretty fun, a pretty fun little conversation.
I'd personally be open to another call, but I don't want to force Elka and Avgust into that, or you into that, of course. I'm a very lonely guy.
Oh,
yeah. I think we're gonna at least you guys are feel free. We're gonna get going.
yeah.
Okay.
What are y'all doing tonight?
We're just hanging out with some friends, but we also have to like eat first, so we don't like go to the bar on like completely empty stomachs.
Speed
Sure.
trip. All of that.
Yeah, eating's a big
All
deal.
right.
Yeah.
Well, good.
I'll stay on with you, Chase. I got like homework to do for my training. I gotta like make lesson plans, but it's funny, I'm saying all this like fucked up shit on this podcast, and I'm like, it's supposed to be teaching kids.
Well, we can just chat if you want to. I mean, I don't care. It's been nice to talk to you. Like, I feel like people don't say that often enough, but like, you're my friend. Like, it's nice to talk to you. We can cut it from the podcast about eating ass and sucking dick.
And drugs, man.
Yeah.
We had a lot of drug talk, we had a lot of sex talk. Best episode so far.
Yeah.
I think this has been a good episode, personally. I thought the last episode was also probably the best episode so far, but this episode might surpass it.
Keep getting better.
Yeah, dude. It's like Michael Jordan, you know, like undeterrable drive to improve, you know.
I'm
Oh,
gonna have to
shittiest-
listen to your last episode. I haven't made it yet.
Dude, this is the shittiest podcast of all time. It
I listened to the
literally-
first one, but I didn't listen to the last one.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, this is gonna be me, like, kind of. What's that fucking word for blowjob? It's like a fancy word.
Fellatio.
Yeah.
Fellatio.
Yeah, this is me self-filleting, right? Self-filleting, but like I've heard a lot of people say they watched the full Subway video, and the Subway video is like intentionally shitty. It's like a terrible piece of entertainment.
It's 5 hours long, isn't it?
John, have you watched it?
No, hell no.
You gotta watch it. I'm telling you, I've watched it. You have to watch it. Like
I've only seen the
you
clips.
have to see it. It's so good.
No, the girl. What are you
That's
doing?
great.
Nobody
That's-
made you do that. It's a terrible video, but I guess I'm kind of like an entertaining character to listen to because I just say fucking random shit. I got no censor. Kind of I don't know. Anyways, that's my whole point.
Well, it was good having you on, John. You're a good guest.
Yeah.
Thanks. I hope it was fun to talk to.
Yeah, definitely
Very
were.
fun.
Always fun. All right, let's. We got about 2 minutes. Let's talk about prank shows.
Favorite prank show? My favorite prank show is probably like Impractical Jokers. Or does Nathan for You count?
Yeah, it counts.
Okay, well those are all-time classics. What about you, Elka?
I like the new one he had too.
Oh wait, what was that one called?
Is it the rehearsal?
The rehearsal was really good.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
I'm an Eric Andre show fan myself.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that's really good. I'm gonna count that too as favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really watch any like shows like that, to be honest, unless someone else wants to watch them.
For
But
some
they're-
reason, I feel like prank shows men like more than
Yeah.
girls. I don't know why that is.
Like a high testosterone type acting. You know what I mean? It's kind of like let's go fuck with some people, dude. Like,
No, one of my ex-girlfriends actually was obsessed with Impractical Jokers.
Really?
Yeah, no, she was like, no, she always wanted to watch it. She would like, when she would get drunk, she would like demand that I watch it with her. I mean, it was cute, it was funny, but yeah, no, she was really into Practical Jokers.
Well, it's funny for me. I worry a lot about like fitting in, about like being normal. Watching people intentionally be abnormal, like intentionally like disrupt social norms. For some reason, that really appeals to me.
Yeah, that's cool.
No, I did that. Yeah.
All right, Elka laughed at me when I was being personal, so
It was nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, nice to meet you too, John.
you.
All right,
Bye.
bye.
everybody, it's been great. Thanks for watching the Flounder Pondcast. Love you.